Tomb of the Giants. It's very dark. What the? There's another pinwheel up there. We don't need the sunlight maggot or even cast light. We can see just fine. Plenty of giant skeletons. Tomb of the Giants. What evil dead alerts down here? That pinwheel is still shooting at us. Huh? Very quiet. Eerie. A white titanite slab. And the soul of a great hero. He made it so far. Possibly even acquired the right of kindling before having it stolen right back from the worst boss in the game. Now we can kindle any bonfire up to 20. We've got tons of humanity to spare. Hello, Patches. You didn't show up in the catacombs. Why is that?
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
I'm not.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
That doesn't look like treasure, it's just a glowing rock.
Now, take a closer look.
Yes, I'm sure everything will be totally fine. He wasn't wrong. Hook!
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Good old Patches. In Demon Souls, he drops one of those giant bear bugs right in front of you, blocking any exit, thus forcing you to have to kill it. But the alternative is if you kill the bear bug, then he gets hit by it. You can hear something lurking in the shadows. Scythe Man. Getting a life on Scythe. He's confused. Not sure why I'm down here. I honestly wish I knew as well. What's that sound? Death trees. Surprisingly strong. Now they're even more dead. I don't think you picked a good place to sit down here. How did you get tricked by that guy?
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two face hollows not far from here. They
I
were
can
once
see them.
brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Don't worry, dear. We'll take care of this. Why is he healing himself? How did he take damage? The magic. It negates shields. Partially. This extremely rare tearstone from Katarina boosts both the attack and defense. All wearers of this ring were extremely powerful, yet all were met with an early end. And if we witness what it does, it buffs our attack and defense immensely, with the trade-off being at 80% our health off. We only get 20% with it. I took care of the problem.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Replenishment.
I am certain.
Alright. Regeneration spell of a sort. Common miracle amongst cleric knights. Beware of the cleric knight blessed by replenishment, for he shall not fall easily. This mod made regeneration build a little more powerful, but ever since Red Blossom Ring got a bit of a nerf, a little less viable, although still pretty good. More dead trees. Why must thou be so powerful? Just like a real tree, we can chop them to bits. It makes no difference. The infamous pit that nobody likes to go into. I'm sure this ought to be fun. Pinwheels. And chain our weapon with the magic. I love the sound effect on that so much. Hype. Witness. Ooh, there's more than one. Here with an ambush. Another scythe man. Hooah. Chop you. Charge. Large divine ember. Looks like in one of the other ages of fire, Andre used to be a divine smith. I still like to think that every time a new age has begun, Andre just so happens to be some mastermind or an expert on another piece of ore. In one timeline, he's amazing with divine. And another, he hates the gods. Patches, what's your deal?
Oh, you! Well, let's just calm down. Talk about this. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean,
that,
don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But, if I were in your shoes... who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
Indeed. Ha 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 ha. Terrific.
I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, you know what I mean.
Yep, I do. You may be a little treasure crazy. But that's okay. Everybody in the Souls universe is flawed. And that's what makes them beautiful in their own way. Flaws are a beautiful thing. one only learn to accept it. Accept people for who they are. Oh no, it's another one. Uh-oh. Don't do it. So the weird thing with the lighting mod that I use is that the Skull Lantern doesn't really help a lot. Sure, it lights your path. Same thing can be said for the Sunlight Maggot. Like, it illuminates a little bit, but honestly, you can see just fine without it. So, you know, you could say that it's traversable anytime you want now. You don't need to have a light item to get through it anymore. It does kind of take away part of the mechanic of the zone. This is also one of the few zones in which there was a discussion at one point about what should the environmental effect be in the Tomb of the Giants. In the end, it ended up nothing would work out. However, in the Chasm of the Abyss, the mechanic does exist, where the darkness is consuming you, and thus you need light to defeat it. That concept's also used in Dark Souls 2. But here, there's no worry about it. Ouch. Who trains these hounds? Giant brute dogs. Even homing soul mass isn't that strong. But it helps a little bit. That crystal ring shield is doing far better. I hear sounds. Another Black Knight, one of the last ones. Rock. Stabbing me. That might have been the last one, actually. Effigy shield. Frightful Occult Shield defends against divine weapons and lightning, and an ill-fated plot to destroy the very gods. The followers of the occult once attempted to steal the power of Nito, first of the dead. I wonder if pinwheel has anything to do with that. Maybe pinwheels are the cult leaders. It's possible. Devising a scheme to kill the gods themselves. Scariest attack in the game. Another one. Shield won't defend you forever. Not while I have the ability to chop it. Time distortion. Doesn't that sound familiar? Miracle utilizes the distortion of time within Lordran, calling upon the memories of those who existed before the beginning. Movement of all beings nearby are temporarily slowed. Disrupts the flow of time. The Wanderer must have done that when he took my ring. It only makes sense now how we were able to keepsake it. It was probably for the best. We walk our own path. Uh-oh. That did not go as I thought. The Blood Shield. Blood Shield is spoken of in the Lost Legends. The red of blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. It's one of the shield contest winners at the time. Pretty cool shield. I don't like that sound. can see two of the undead dogs right there. And another one there, guarding an item. Play it safe, though. And grab this first. Whoops, I ever did that. We actually don't need to kindle any other bonfire, minus the Firelink one. We did miss that item, though. Let's go back and grab it real quick. We're coming up to Nito. Greetings. And it's about 5,000 souls, it's worth it. You can see part of Ash Lake from here. Another one of the occult followers. Leroy. Well, this wasn't a very safe place to fight at all. Whoa. Huh? What's he doing? Trying to heal. Don't do it. Grant and Sanctus. Proceed further into the caves. No fiend of death will take us. This cave looks a little goofy. In vanilla, you don't actually really see how far back the cave goes, but here you can see that there is in fact a wall not far in the distance, which really makes you think that this is not a cave that you thought it was. And now the immersion is destroyed, knowing that detail. Rise, ferryman. This is the home of your lord, is it not? I'll make a checkpoint in Firelink. Here we are. We're back. That'll make the trip a lot faster. A bunch of pinwheels guarding the room. You guys don't serve Nito. Is it possible that you're waiting for me to defeat him so that you can harness his power? Is this how Volnir became the Lord in the future? I gotta say, this weapon's pretty nice. Something different. Funny enough, I never actually used this weapon that much before, so it's a bit new. Miracle known only by the servants of gravelord Nito, first of the dead, summons avatars of death. Few servants were able to use such a powerful miracle. The power of death bores itself into the flesh of its victims, causing heavy bleeding. If you're not already dead, then you'll be bled out. Another white titanite slab. I can sense that we're near Nito's home. He's watched over countless souls for a millennia, all of his life. Thus comes the time we put him at rest for a change. He deserves it after all these years. He's pretty neato. true gravelord. A miasma of death and disease enshrouds him. He's running away. He fears the light. Let's take advantage of this situation. Goes up toxic just by being near him. You didn't get hit. Hooah. Break you apart. The skeletons are weak. Hooah. Uh-oh. We broke apart the big ones. The heck is he doing? You're slow, but powerful. Ugh. Stabbing his own skeletons because they're doing a bad job. Excellent. The Paladin set. Armor of Leroy, Paladin of the Catacombs. Long ago, the Way of Light produced its first undead, a Paladin in golden armor. With the legendary treasures Grant and Sanctus, Leroy set out for Lordran, land of the gods, and the first undead mission on the Way of Light. Once blessed with the protection of a white flame, but its power is all but faded, so that it provides only slight HP recovery. This mass of iron can either be lifted by those with inhuman strength, but is blessed and very effective against angels of dark. 130 divine. And then we have the soul of Nito. Gravelord Nito administers death of all manner of beings. The power of the soul is so great that it satiates the lordvessel, despite the fact that much of its energy has already been offered to death. Terrific. We have 2 lords left. And then the DLC, and then the side areas. Rest well, Nito. You were pretty neato.